Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. Very quiet out here this morning. 77 degrees. Expecting today's high to get up to around 91 and maybe 92. 92 is the record. 92 is the record high. It's expected to probably get up there today in Naples. Maybe a little rain this afternoon, scattered rain, isolated rain showers. We could use a little rain here. It's getting kind of dry. A pretty cloudless morning. Some clouds over there on the horizon, down low. Nothing like yesterday morning. Boy, yesterday morning was incredible, wasn't it? What a beautiful sunrise. The tide is still going out. We're just about at low tide here. Fairly calm here in the pass this morning, almost like a mirror there. Roy is already out here. Roy is out here already this morning. He said he was tired of missing those beautiful sunrises. I told him, you got to get out here 15, 20 minutes earlier to catch those first colors, the early colors. Of course, this morning, without the clouds, it's not going to be as intense, but it's still beautiful. It looks like the beach took another pounding up here yesterday. We had a really high tide, and those waves came all the way up and under the boardwalk out here at Wiggins Pass. We'll see what that looks like when it gets a little lighter out here, a little brighter. We did see some dolphins yesterday, not during we saw a couple in the pass here just briefly yesterday morning, but yesterday after my live feed, we did see dolphins out in the Gulf, quite a few of them out there. Isn't that beautiful? Just that orange glow on the horizon. Sounds like Cindy might have just showed up there. I hear Roy talking to somebody in the back. It sounds like Cindy. Yeah, he came out here really early. It was dark out here. Not thrilled about that idea. He doesn't carry a flashlight or anything. And with this new beach erosion, he almost fell on his face here this morning. Stepping on shells and Roy the adventurer. Looks like I think there's a great blue heron over here. I just got to get it in the right light. He's in the shadows. See if I come around. Can you see him down there? Beautiful. Gosh, this beach has changed so much up here. So much. Off he goes. That little pond, that little lagoon area that used to be up here is completely gone now. Completely filled in with sand. It is just incredible. Every month, this beach is different every month. Yeah, Roy was out here for sunset last night. It was an absolutely incredible sunset last night. It kind of went with our sunrise. I was dealing with my friend's memorial. I wasn't able to make it out here last night, but it was beautiful. But Roy said the red tide was just terrible out here. The smell, it was almost intolerable. But the sunrise was just incredible. I saw it from where I was at, and it was unbelievable last night. The sunrise, the sunset. Oh, look at the rays coming up here now. Now we got some beautiful rays. Beautiful sun rays. Just beautiful. So blessed to be out here. So thankful to be out here. Happy to have you guys along with me. Thank you for being a friend, a follower, a supporter. Help spread the word about Southwest Florida television, please. That is beautiful. I gotta snap off a quick photo. Don't go anywhere. Glorious. gorgeous out here. The rangers making the rounds. Just can't get the camera to capture those rays now. They're fading out. The colors are getting really light. Nice color right there. Soft pastels. Beautiful, the birds flying by. There's another great blue heron just going by. The fish are jumping out in the water. There's an osprey circling around overhead. Sure like to see Pinky. Haven't seen Pinky lately. It's an osprey right there, that little black dot in the sky. A couple of them actually over there. 2 or 3 of them. I think there's 3 ospreys over there. Cool. Some pink clouds. Absolutely beautiful. Good morning, Cindy.
How are you?
All righty. How are you doing?
I'm on Pinky watch. I've never seen Pinky. Is he down there?
I know. I haven't seen him yet either. I haven't seen him for a while.
You know, that whole area, you probably came that way. You know it's all changed.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And he came here by himself.
Yep. He's determined to break his neck.
Well, I told him, I said, you've got to wait for somebody or wait till it gets a little lighter.
Or get a flashlight. I mean...
You can't hold it.
Well,
Will you get him one of those?
He has one.
Okay, well.
Ursula bought him one.
Oh, jeez.
One of those ones to wear on his head.
Yeah. All right, well, I was just looking for...
Is that something coming in the pass here? See it right out there?
Yeah,
Or oh no, that's that buoy that's half sunk out there.
Yeah, I've seen it. But we could wishful think.
Yeah.
I think it's a whale shark.
It's a submarine. It's Roy's submarine.
Well, I'm gonna go meditate
Well,
with him.
look over there. Look at the marker. It's up on the beach for the channel marker.
It's just changed.
Yeah.
I heard the surf last night.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, it was pounding.
Yeah. But it pounded all the way up again.
Usually Pinky's with the other birds.
So you can tell it apart.
But
They're
it's
being.
oh yeah, they're feisty.
They're feisty.
Listen to them.
And there's quite a few little fish down there.
Are there?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Well, I'm gonna find my way to Roy, and we'll see how the next adventure goes.
There you go. Getting them back is going to be the challenge.
I know.
Going up is harder than coming down. All their little feathered friends are fighting here. I don't know if you can hear them. They sound like bullfrogs. Roy's sitting over on the bench. Listen to those birds. Boy, there is a ton of shells up here on the beach. A ton. Look at them all. There is a pile of shells here. Man, oh man. Way up on the beach, up on the high tide line. Still a little dark here, hard to see what all's down there. But there are a lot of shells up here. They just go down. Look at that. A little carpet of them there. Trying to get the gimbal to level off here. The gimbal's giving me a little trouble. Hang on here while I level it. There we go. Now I got it. Fish down here in the water. That current is moving really, really fast. Look how pink that water is now from the sky. There's 3 ospreys circling around out there. There's a pelican coming by, some flying by us here, making a low pass by us. Comes an osprey overhead here. 4 ospreys out here this morning. 4 ospreys. There goes another one right there. Oh, that's a gull. That's a seagull there. That one osprey just went by, and there's 3 more over to the left. Out over the water. There's 3 ospreys circling around out there. You can see one right there. Now there comes another one. 4 of them over there now. sun should be popping up over the trees here pretty soon. There's a pretty significant drop off here down to the water now. I wanted to show you, oh great, the signal, I'm not getting a good signal over here. I wanted to show you how that, remember we had that little pond area, lagoon area over there? That is completely filled in with sand now. Completely filled in with sand. All gone. Now it's just beach over here. There's a little indentation. What's left of that? But this used to be all open here and full of water. And there used to be like a little spit of land over here. This was all water. Now it's all sand again. It's all filled in. Just amazing how things change here. I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago, I got a picture of Linda and Scott and Tom and Karen swimming back in here. It was absolutely beautiful. The water was beautiful back in here. Now it's dry land. Just amazing. We have seen so many changes here over the years. Seen our beach come and go. Fishermen heading out. Nice boat. Nice boat. Well, I am not really getting any whiffs of that red tide here this morning. I've seen maybe 2 dead fish here. Looks like they've been here a while around the pass here. However, the red tide is still lurking about here. But it's not overwhelming here this morning. We'll see what it's like when we get down the beach a little ways. Looks like all of our little bird friends moved across to the other side of the pass. We'll see. This pass here, the channel in this pass, it has changed so much. Look at the marker. Look at this channel marker over here. Look where it is. The channel marker is up on the beach. Looks like a bunch of turkey vultures over there. Turkey vultures on the beach in the background there. Those black things walking around. There's a group of them over there. There must be some, come on gimbal, must be some dead fish up there in that high tide line over there that they're eating. That's Barefoot Beach over there. The old vultures cleaning up the beach. Buzzards. They're big too. Those things are big and ugly. Big and ugly. There's probably, 7 or 8 of them over there. Fighting over the fish, the dead fish. There's 4 right there, and there's 3 or 4 to the left of them. There comes another one in. Well, let's get moving. I see a few big cockle shells down here on the beach. 1, 2, 3 big cockles down here. The cockle shells. Boy, look at that stuff buried here in the muck. Some big cockles. Big cockle shells. Several of them over here. There's another one over here. Little lightning whelk. Nice little lightning whelk. I just saw the tip of it sticking up out of the sand and grabbed it, and lo and behold, it was a nice little lightning whelk. It's got some nice color to it. Very nice color. There's all kinds of shells up here today. Get out here, it's low tide. Now is the time. If you want to do some shelling, get out here and get up to the end of the beach. I think there's some good ones up here. I think there's some good stuff. Scallop shells. There's a big scallop shell. Nice size scallop shell. They're kind of buried. They're just partially sticking out of the sand up here. Down along the water's edge here. Now it's a big steep drop off here. And then there's a big line of shells up here at the high tide line. All along here around the corner. Might be worth coming out if you're into collecting seashells. Well, no signs of little Pinky out here. No signs of Pinky. Gonna start heading down the beach. Oh, Roy's over there. He's doing pretty good this morning. Elsie was over there. She's just walking away. Roy's got a couple of his lady friends over there with him. He's a happy camper this morning.
Rob?
Yeah.
I thought so.
How are you doing?
I'm okay. I only know your voice.
That's funny. Well, here it is.
I figured that would be you.
Spying on Roy. Roy and all his lady friends. He's always happy when the ladies are out here.
Where is he now? Oh, okay, gotcha.
Just look for the ladies.
Yeah.
You'll find Roy.
Bill Lewis,
Rob
Nashville.
Stan.
Yeah.
How you doing? Welcome
Good.
down here. How long are you here for?
Just a week this time. We've got a place in North Naples, and we come about 3 or 4 times a year. And I always come down here and wet a line. My wife is CPA. She's taking continuing education down here at La Playa.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
I'm fishing while she's
So you're here
doing
for a
that.
seminar or whatever.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Well, sorry about the red tide business, but
You know,
right now it's...
I went to Loudermilk yesterday, and I walked up to look at the water, and I started coughing. I said, "Oh, there it is."
Yeah.
But
Here-
all the guys here tell me I haven't noticed any irritation this morning.
Not this morning.
We got
No.
an easterly wind. I think it's
Yeah,
pushing it out.
that's
Yeah.
what's good. As
Yeah.
long as that wind's coming from the east.
I'm hoping
We're in
it'll
good
stay that
shape.
way. Yeah, I've been enjoying your videos.
Well,
though.
thank you.
Thanks.
Yesterday it was bad here.
Yeah.
It was really rough, and it was just in the air.
Yeah.
It was hard. I mean,
You seen any dead fish at all?
I saw one.
Yeah, nothing to speak of.
Yeah, nothing. It's just pockets, you know. Everywhere you go, there's pockets.
He's a celebrity.
He is a celebrity. He is. All right, Bill. It's good meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
Yep. Oh, Roy. Roy, the celebrity.
Oh, that tide should be changed. It's about 15 an hour. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a dead fish over there, a dead mullet. The red tide is definitely around here. It's not stopping the birds, though. They're determined. They're out here looking for something to eat. That was kind of fun. Met one of our friends from Tennessee here just a couple minutes ago. That is always fun. Always fun meeting our friends face to face out here. His wife is down here for a seminar at the La Playa Beach Hotel. As we come around the corner, you can see those waves pick up. There's Roy over there with the ladies. Getting ready for that sun rising there. Oh, wow. Fisherman Mike is on his way over here. Here comes Fisherman Mike. Dexter over here. What's that? This just happened last night.
I know. I seen a picture.
Just last night. Yesterday.
They showed high tide and low tide.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was yesterday or not. It's like.
Yep, just yesterday it changed again. Yeah. Just lost more beach. Man, oh man.
They said last night on, I think it was NBC, they said it's called a king tide.
A king tide?
That we're having right now. It's like a foot higher than normal.
A king tide.
King tide. So we need to research that. I didn't do that, but.
And it's a foot higher than normal. Right. And plus we had those waves yesterday.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that just compounded the problem. But yeah,
and
this
the king
beach
tide is tied to the moon.
The moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It always seems when we have the. Well, now there is no moon.
No, I didn't see one.
Yeah, I think the moon's gone right now, but crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
the beach the whole way up was.
It was. I mean, it washed up to that bench, and dropped that bench down over there.
Yeah, the whole way down, it washed all the way up to the.
Really, all the way to the dunes?
To the dunes.
Oh man.
All the way down to Vanderbilt Beach too.
Is there any dead fish along the beach?
3.
Oh, 3 dead fish. That's good.
That's not many, so that's good.
Yeah. Roy came out for a sunset last night and said he couldn't even breathe out here. It was so bad. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He said it was terrible.
Yeah, I'm not having any problems.
He said it was a gorgeous, gorgeous sunset, but.
I like the clouds you saw yesterday.
Oh, yesterday morning was incredible, and last night was the same as sunrise.
Yeah.
I could see it from where we were last night. It was, I mean, all around, just encircled in colors last night.
That's incredible. So yeah, we get some nice colors here.
Yeah, you just never know when. You never know when it's going to happen. Yeah. That's what makes it fun.
So anyhow, research king tide.
King tide, I will. Interesting. Yeah. Now, does that go on for a few days, or?
They didn't really say.
I'll look it up and see what it says. King tide.
Yeah.
Like Roy, king of the beach.
Exactly.
All right.
All right.
I'll see you on the way back there.
See you back there.
All right. Thanks, Dexter. A king tide. That's what we're seeing the effects of right now. We had an extreme high tide. Now we're at low tide. We'll come over by the boardwalk over here and I'll show you what happened yesterday. More beach erosion, unfortunately, more beach erosion. Not at all. Still seeing a lot of little shells here, especially down by the edge of the water. I know there's some good stuff down here. If I just take the time to look, I'm sure I'd find something to stick in my pocket. Little moon shell. A little moon shell, an older worn out moon. What else? Little olive shell down there, nice little olive. Boy, that's a nice one. It's got the point, got the tip on it. Nice looking little olive shell there. That's a nice one. Gotta get the sand out of it here. That's a keeper. That's a nice looking little olive. The olive shell. Seeing lots of our little fighting conchs. Fighting conchs, worm shells. There's a little tip of a worm shell. Little turkey wing shell. A little turkey wing. Right next to it, a little mossy arc shell. The mossy arc on the right, the turkey wing on the left. A little fighting conch. Florida fighting conch. Another little moon shell. Shark eye. Little baby shark eye right next to it. Two little shark eyes. Rinse the sand off of them. Those are both little keepers. Both keepers, the little baby and the bigger one. All kinds of little shells along here, man. Darn it, what is that? What is that? Is that some sort of a tulip shell? Don't know what that one is. But right down here along the edge of the water. A big piece of lumber coming in behind me. Big piece of lumber floating in. I'll go down here a little further and we'll see if there's any more shells. Ooh, the waves are coming in here and starting to pull them back into the water. Thought I saw a big moon shell down here somewhere. Maybe not. I'd love to find a shark's tooth. Just one nice shark's tooth. I got a feeling they're all over the place out here today. Well, come on, shells, where you at? I thought I saw a big moon shell over here somewhere before, but I should have went for it. Another little worm tip. A wormy. Lots of little worm shells out here. Lots of little slipper shells as well. The little slippers. Boy, lots of worm tips. Lots of moon. I'm seeing little moon shells. Lots of these worm tips. Lots of them. Little moony. Another little moon. They just kind of spread out. Boy, our friend Scott, he found a big moon shell out here yesterday, a really nice one. Well, here's one of my favorites. This is a really old one. It's lost all its color. The crown conch. Beautiful shells. The king's crown, the crown conch. That's an old one there. All faded out. Little lightning whelk. And that's about it. Now the shells are thinning out. Well, I know there's lots of nice shells on the beach here if you get here before the tide comes in. But it seems like the tide's turning now. It's starting to come in now. There's another dead fish on the beach. Another dead mullet. Well, that water came all the way up to the dunes last night over here, all the way up to the dunes. Dexter said it looks like it came up to the dunes all the way along the beach. It actually spun that bench around over here. See that bench? It was facing out to the water. It just turned it almost a complete 90 degrees. You can see how high the water came last night. Crazy. Came up and under the boardwalk again. Now that boardwalk is all washed out underneath. Wow. Completely washed out under the boardwalk. Yesterday, you can see that how high the sand was right there. That's how high the sand was yesterday. There's a little clump of sand left, but look how much washed out. That's how high the beach was yesterday. That's a pretty significant washout there. And once again, we have a big drop off over here. A big drop off. Crazy. Just constantly changing here. What you gonna do? You can't fight the force of Mother Nature. You cannot fight her force. She is strong. I think Dexter's gonna take the high road. I'm gonna take the low road. Are you gonna taking the high road? I'm gonna take the low road since I can. Yeah, I can get right around there now. Yeah. Yep. I think the tide's just turning now. It's just starting to come back in. Oh, there you go. All right, Dexter. Thank you. We can get around the trees here today. Look at that. Normally the water is up in here. Normally this is wet here where I'm walking. Up to about my knees. We can make it around here right now. Little change of pace. Oh yeah, we can get right around. Ooh, smell. This is where I got a good whiff of the red. Ooh, red tide was here yesterday as well. Pew. Pew, pew. Hey, if you're just joining for the first time, please don't be shy. Introduce yourself to the group here. Let everyone know where you're watching from. Whoa. You can smell the red tide here. Definitely smell it here. No doubt about it. Now look how low that tide is. Wow. Keep walking down the beach here. Hey, if you enjoy these morning walks, if you enjoy the time we spend together here, the time you spend with your friends, tips are always appreciated. Tips are welcomed, needed, and appreciated. If you like what you see and you're feeling generous and you want to send a little something, you can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post, and I do thank you. Thank you for being a friend and a follower. Some of you are actually monthly supporters. Thank you very much for being a monthly supporter. I really appreciate that. It's because of those supporters that I'm able to come out here and do these morning walks. A little rough over here around these trees. I don't know if I'm gonna... I'll see if I can make it around them here. Yeah, no worries. One of our osprey friends is hanging out in the pine tree over here. Phew. P.U. Red tide. He's up in this pine tree up here. See if I can come around and get you a look at it. See if I can zoom in for you. Sitting up there towards the end. See his white belly up there? Beautiful. The osprey. Looking out into the water for something to eat. The wind blowing its feathers. Beautiful birds, those ospreys. Beautiful colors there, the blues, the greens. Airing out its wings, drying its feathers. There you go. Spread those wings. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Well, let's keep trucking down the beach here. Really shallow up here this morning. Very shallow. Surprised I don't see the old steel manatee sticking up over here. Wait a minute. That's a little different look here. That beach has been like, just looks like it's been swept clean up here. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. One of the swim buoys looks like it worked its way a little closer to the shore here. Nice little waves out here, nice little waves. They got a little force behind them. A little bit of force behind them. Wow. The water, high tide, the water came all the way up the beach here, all the way back into here. Wow. Last night, early this morning, whenever the last high tide was, came back into the trees here. This beach is just all smoothed out here. Wow. Oh yeah, man, it dumped a lot of sand up here. It pushed a lot of sand up onto the beach here. A lot. Man, oh man, did it push the sand up here. That tree stump, I've seen taking videos and pictures of this tree stump here. There is a lot of sand been pushed up onto the beach here. A lot. Wow. You know, you lose some, you gain some. That's what happens here. We see this beach just constantly changing. But it has pushed sand up, way up here. This, man, back into here. A king tide. Our friend Dexter said he heard that on the news. A king tide. That's what we're feeling the effects of. Extreme high and low tide, king tide. If you want to Google that. If you want to Google it and share the link so everybody can check it out here. King tide, K-I-N-G. Just like Roy, the king of the beach. Beautiful out here though. Despite the red tide out here, I got a pretty good whiff of it up by the trees there in Area 5. Now it's not bothering me. The water's not beautiful, not pristine. People are swimming in it. You know, if you can go swimming, just if there's red tide, you don't have to stay out of the water. I mean, just use your own judgment and common sense. Never go in the water if you have any open cuts or sores. Never go in the Gulf with open wounds. But anytime you go swimming, whether it's red tide or no red tide, get to the shower as soon as possible when you get out of that water. There's 6 bathhouses here with outdoor showers. No excuse not to shower off after you've been in the water. That's just good practice. You know, you rinse off after you get out of your swimming pool. Quite a few little conch shells on the beach today. Quite a few little conchs. A few little piles of shells. Up by Wiggins Pass, though, there are a lot of shells up by Wiggins Pass. I'm wondering how our friends Mike and Maria from Colorado are doing, how they're doing. They're out here looking for shark's teeth this morning. Wondering if they're having any luck. Just a couple inches of water here. Wow. Look how high the water came up. Came up and over this crest here. All the way back into here. That water came all the way back to here last night. Amazing. Just amazing. That is something else, isn't it? Actually made it up over the crest there. Made it up to the volleyball net. Huh. Made it all the way up to the volleyball net. Yep. I wonder what it did to the beach down to the south. Dexter said it made it up to the dunes down to the south. So you can see that tide came all the way back up into there. Crazy, crazy high tide. I think that occurred early this morning. All the way back up into there. Beautiful blue sky out here this morning. That could be you walking the beach here. Looking forward to this season. December, January, February, April. Looking forward to seeing some of our friends down here from up north and the Midwest, the Northeast. It's always fun seeing you guys out here at the beach. Hopefully the red tide will be long gone by the time you make it down here. Boy, another pile of shells on the beach here. Another pile of them. Wow, I know there's something good in there. I just have a feeling there's something good buried in there. I can sense it. Those shells are still wet. I'm sure if you got down there and sifted through there, you'd find something nice in that pile. Some nice little gems, nice little treasures. Beautiful looking back, looking up to the north there. That, from where I'm standing, I'll bet you, the top of the crest right there from where I'm standing is a good 4 feet. A good 4 feet from where I'm standing. 4 feet up in the air. Pretty amazing. really hard to get a good picture of it. I'm gonna start heading back here. Remember to check out our friends here in the description of this post. Some of our friends' businesses that I recommend for real estate: Astrid Lawrence, Fred up in Punta Gorda for a good quality used vehicle. Get a hold of Fred. Of course, for a hotel, I highly recommend the Inn of Naples. The Inn of Naples. Then if you want a good meal at a cheap price, the good old VFW post, Veterans of Foreign Wars in Bonita Springs, right up by the Naples Fort Myers dog track. Great lunches, all under $7. Great lunches. Open to the public. Come on in. Come on in. Have a meal. Fish fries on Friday. Bingo every Tuesday and Saturday at 2 o'clock. Open to the public. Win cash. Cash money. Show me the bucks. Show me the bucks on Friday afternoons. All open to the public. Karaoke in the evenings on Wednesday, Sunday, open to the public. Sunday football, open to the public. Sliders for lunch. Come check out the VFW in Bonita Springs and support our local veterans. Then the North Naples Country Club. If you want to experience a little local color, quite an eclectic collection of people at the North Naples Country Club. Good food. Check it out, the North Naples Country Club up in North Naples on 101st Avenue North in Naples Park. Across from, what the heck's the name of that place? I can't think of it now. It's a Pelican something. But the North Naples Country Club up on 101st Avenue and US 41 up in North Naples. That water does not look bad. Does not look bad. But that red tide is definitely out there. It's making its way. It's out off the coast here. It's out in the Gulf, not too far out. Occasionally we'll see a dead fish float up on the beach. You'll see some dead fish out there floating. But it is not horrific. You can see the color of the water now. Every once in a while in certain areas I'll get a whiff of it, that red tide. Seems to be up in the trees, up on the north end, up in Area 5 is where I tend to smell it up there. Overall, it's just beautiful out here. Beautiful morning weather-wise. A little hot, a little muggy. Gonna get up to probably 92 today in Naples. 92, that's gonna tie the record. Tie the record. Crazy. Crazy temperatures for fall here. Don't know when that Arctic blast is gonna make its way down here. Hopefully soon. Don't forget about our beach party on the 19th of January. Just a little informal gathering of our friends, all our Southwest Florida television beach friends. I hope you can make it January 19th. If you're coming from out of town and you're looking for a hotel, give the Inn of Naples a call. Mention Southwest Florida Television and they'll give you a special little deal. You got to make those reservations by the end of November, though. They start filling up in season. So make those reservations by the end of November. And no matter when you stay there, let them know you heard about them right here from me. Just gorgeous out here. I love my beach up here in North Naples. And I know a lot of you do as well. Speaking of which, if you love this beach, you should consider becoming a friend of Delnor Wiggins Pass State Park. Join the Friends of Delnor Wiggins Pass State Park. Help support this beach. They can always use additional funding, and the Friends of Delnor Wiggins is in charge of raising money for this park. All the money that the Friends get go directly to this park. Great organization, Friends of Delnor Wiggins Pass State Park. Look them up online. Going to give away a free membership. The end of this month is the cutoff if you're a supporter of Southwest Florida Television. If you are a monthly supporter, you're automatically entered into that drawing as long as you are signed up by the end of this month, by the end of October. October 31st is the cutoff for the drawing. And then the drawing is going to be on November 3rd, the first Sunday in November. We'll pull the lucky winner's name out of the, I call it the hat, but it's just a big plastic coffee container. So become a supporter of Southwest Florida Television and become eligible for that membership, that free 1-year membership to Friends of Delnor Wiggins Pass State Park. Beautiful, beautiful blue sky up there. Hey, if you enjoy these morning walks, if you like what you see and you're feeling generous, tips are always appreciated. That little bit of extra money really helps out a lot. I do appreciate it. Any of you that have sent something, or if you're thinking of sending something, thank you. You can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post if you want to send something. Always appreciated, believe me. So something always just creeps up on me here, bill-wise. Just can never seem to get ahead. Always one of my favorite little images right here with the palm trees sticking up on the right. The shadows on the beach in front of me. Just loving that blue sky. The old sable palm. See a lot of those here in South Florida. The sable palm. Our hard-working volunteers. Good morning. Look at all that trash. Jackie and Wally, two of our wonderful volunteers here. We got a lot of wonderful volunteers at this park. Always looking for more volunteers here. Anybody wants to come out and spend some time at the park helping out. There's plenty of chores to be done here. All kinds of things. From picking up trash to repairing boardwalks, picnic tables, filling in holes on the beach that inconsiderate people leave. Lots of work here at the park. Always short-handed. So consider maybe becoming a volunteer. Just can't get over how this beach has changed up here. There is a lot of sand has been pushed up onto the beach here, a lot. I can tell by the height of these stumps here. They used to be a lot higher than that. I'll give you another look around here, then I got to get going. Another look at the water here. Oh, sad. A little dead puffer fish on the beach. Sad, sad. So sad. A little dead puffer. Such a sad sight. Another little victim of the red tide, a little puffer fish. So sad. Cute little fish. Cute little fish. The puffers. So sad to see it dead on the beach. Poor Mr. Puffer. Well, it is time to sign off. It's time to say, see you later, alligator. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining. Thanks for tagging along. Be sure to tell your friends about our morning walks. Let's get some more people out here with us, following along. Have a wonderful Monday. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.